Hello dear students, myself Vinit Kumar Vasisht from Kite Group of Institution Ghaziabad. Today we are discuss the wind energy part 1. So starting with the contents, basically these contents covers in today's lecture. Global installed capacity by the end of year 2007, then origin of winds, variation of wind speed with height, wind turbine setting, that is major application of wind power, and the elementary fluid flow concepts. So start one by one. First, global installed capacity by the end of year 2007. So this is the worldwide energy reports. According to this report, the wind energy installation capacity is increasing the year wise. As we saw the pattern in 1996, there are 6,100 megawatt capacity installed worldwide, and in the 2007, that is 94,123 megawatt capacity installed. So we have to increment, basically use wind energy as a utilization of daily household applications in more proper way. Now, wind power installed capacity of top 10 countries, that is the data. In this data, basically we have to cover 2007, and in this particular criteria, that is USA, Spain, India, China, Denmark, Italy, France, UK. The installed capacity shown here. Basically, in the top 8 countries, there are the capacity installed in these countries are around 86 to 87% the total per installed capacity of worldwide. So basically, as Indian concerned, that is 8,000 installed capacity in megawatt. That equals to 8.5% of the total world energy, basically installed capacity in wind power. So this is the origin of winds. Basically, these are the local and wind generation due to the local winds and the global or planetary winds. Basically, the earth rotation and the sun's radiation energy is directly hold down the air, and basically due to the density effect, the air is upward in direction movement take creates, and this local winds is supporting these dense airs. So the basic flowing nature of the wind is due to the sun. So origin of the wind is, basically we have to main source of the wind is sun. This is the nature of winds. We have to categorize the basically nature of winds according to their classification and what category basically comes in. So we have to basically nomenclature of the wind settings according to their speed. So in the basically normal wind speed, we have to nomenclature as the calm, light, moderate, fresh, strong gale, strong gale, that hurricane. So these are the capacity. In this particular capacity, we have the different observed effect according to these. So whenever we come to the mild effect, that is the smokes rise vertically, then leaves move slightly, but winds unaffected. In the maximum category, that is the distorted conditions, countryside devastated only occurs in tropical cyclones. So basically, the wind following the cyclones is considered as the hurricane. Now this is the wind data and the wind speed measurement. In this particular, we have the three segments, that is 10 meter per second, 50 meter, and the 150 meter. So the basically wind variation from the time to versus the wind speed. According to this criteria, the wind speed flowing in the basically near about the earth ground level, that is 10 meter per second, but whenever we go to the upward direction, it may be higher according to their flowing capacity. So this is the typical windrows, and this is the windrows presentation according to their wind criteria, that is 5 less than 5 meter per 5 to 10 meter per second is represented this region, and 10 to 15 is the basic region, basically denoted by the black color, and after this that is the 20 meter per second, this is the capping area. So this is the windrows representation. Now we talk about the variation of wind speed with the height. Whenever we talk about the variation of the wind speed versus the height, whenever we see the wind speed when basically moving in the direction of the wind speed at the higher intensity, we found that the maximum peaking velocity basically obtained through the height of the maximum. So according to this, the gradient height and the free atmosphere directly impact on the particular position of the wind speed, and the planetary boundary layer directly affect on the these particular conditions. So 100 meter is the surface layer according to the base condition, and in this particular condition the wind speed is basically minimum. And after whenever we gaining the height, the wind speed also increase according to their gradient structure and the free atmosphere proportion on the these particular places. And whenever we talk about the ground level wind intensity, basically the ground layer wind intensity, we seen that the basic obstacles directly impact the base formation and the wind formation intensity affected. So the wind intensity is ground level is minimum. Now, wind turbine setting, basically there are the different observations. These note all obstructions from some distance, about 3 kilometer in the upward direction. A wide and open wide view, basically this is the offshore locations. Top of smooth, well rounded head with the gentle slopes. And in Iceland, in a lake or the sea, basically a narrow mountain gap through which wind is channeled. Site reasonably close to the power grid. So these are the basic settings. We whenever we provide a basic wind turbine installation, we have to consider these particular wind turbine settings. Now, major application of the wind power. Basically, we have to focus on the wind power according to the wind pumps, heating, and the sea transport. These are the basic mechanical power requirement. And in as the off-grid electrical power source, we have to use, and as a grid connected electrical power source, we have to use the wind power. So this is the blades, elements, velocity, and the forces. In this particular segment, we have to see the basically airfoil creation and the wind direction according to these. So whenever we see any type of the blade design, this is the blade design. In the this particular blade design, the segment of the shape structure shows the aerofoil. In this blade tip blade element, we have to show the direction and the hub assembly. In the aerofoil solution, we have to basically focus on the center line of the blade element, and the wind direction. Basically, we have to cover the maximum area utilized in the particular flowing speed. So these are the basic blade element velocity of the forces. Now, last topic, this is the elementary fluid flow concepts. In this particular elementary fluid flow concept, we have to show that aerofoil directly impact the nature of the wind. In the first figure, basically creeping flow the fastest slender. So whenever we see in the basic structure of shape, it is a circular shape. So wind is basically over stagnant process, and this basically layout structure is not change. In the stagnant low pressure wake, basically separated flow past a cylinder, the wind is separated in after the basically observation of the particular circular object. In the flow past an aerofoil around to degree of the 0 degree, that is the basic formation, and we basically impact on the left lift and drag force. In this the airfoil at a small angle, this nature shows. And whenever the large alpha is created, basically airfoil tilted at this angle, so the airfoil stagnate flow around the this particular nature shows. So these are the elementary fluid flow concepts. Thank you.